This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Denise has a scoop for all activities on the shore this week. Nikki Gonzalez has some ideas on how you can help code purple this winter. Justin Ward from Invisible Fence Delmarva stops by the show. And Jeff Chorman buzzes by and shares what's happening in his world. We sample some of Dean's delicious dishes. And we do it all live from Marilyn's Cheer Cafe in Georgetown. Here's your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. And it's another week and another edition of Weller Does Delmarva. And we want to thank all the people that are watching on TV Delmarva. I saw some statistics and stats the other day, and there's thousands of hours of viewing going on. So thank you to all the people that watch on TV Delmarva. And if you're watching on Facebook, do me a favor, start a watch party. Tell your friends what you're watching and what's going on. I think my first guest is going to be Colin Walls. Has he called in yet? Okay, well, anyway, I'll just remind you that Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today at 8 o'clock. So if you happen to need a utility trailer, we'd like to sell you one. So anyway, I think that Colin is there. I'm pretty sure. Colin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jim. How are you?
Real good. How are you?
Doing great. And I heard you talking about, you saw our numbers and the viewers, and they're just steady going up, aren't they?
Yes, it is. And it's just kind of nice because, this has kind of been a ground floor, grassroots, brand new local TV station, and it has just took off. It's launched better than that rocket has launched at Wallops Island.
That's pretty good.
It's been a more dependable launch.
Speaking of that rocket launch, though,
yes,
we cover that live on TV Delmarva. So we had the first failed attempt to launch it.
Okay.
We actually had it on TV Delmarva, and in that failed attempt, we had thousands and thousands and thousands, between 5,000 and 6,000 views of that.
Wow.
And yeah, so it was a big thing. So again, today the rocket is going to attempt to launch from Wallops Island. We're going to have live coverage of that. Our coverage starts at 2:30 this afternoon. It will be live.
Okay.
We're going to have a little in-studio conversation, I believe, with Hunter today from Delmarva Weather.
Okay.
And he's going to give us some of the local conditions and what to expect from the rocket launch. And he actually told me the other day, before this other failed rocket launch yesterday, he said that the atmospheric conditions were favorable, but the weather part, the
was
wind,
not.
he said he was really concerned about the low-level winds and upper-level winds, and he was exactly right. That's exactly why they didn't do it. So he's pretty on it.
He's pretty on it. So, and he's interesting to listen to. So I want to ask you, after the rocket launch today, if it really takes place, is it going to play again on TV Delmarva?
That's a good question. We don't have any plans to.
Okay.
But it will be on TV Delmarva on Facebook.
Oh, so somebody could watch it there if they couldn't watch it live.
Exactly. Yeah, they could go back through it again and watch it, and watch the countdown and all that.
Okay.
And as long as it launches today.
Okay.
That's always just down to the last second, literally.
Yeah.
Usually that they decide.
Yep. The other day, Denise and I drove down to Slaughter Beach, I think it was, to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're out there on the beach with a bunch of people, and we found out half the people were there to watch the moon come up, and we were there to watch the rocket take off. So.
And you were going to see if they were colliding, the moon.
Correct.
And the rocket would
They were both planned almost at the same time.
Right.
So TV Delmarva.
The moon rise went off as projected, so they didn't cancel that, luckily.
It wasn't weather related.
Right.
So.
Exactly. So 2:30 today, tune into TV Delmarva. We've got lots of other programs on today. We're recording the Three Bros sports show right now in Studio A, so that's going on. That'll play today at 1 o'clock, and then after that show is when you want to keep watching, too, because 2:30 live coverage of the rocket launch from Wallops Island will be on TV Delmarva. Tune in Roku, tune in Amazon Fire Stick, or tvdelmarva.com, and, of course, Facebook Live.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jim.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. TV Delmarva, that's where it's at. Each and every week, something new is happening. That's kind of fun to watch this thing evolve, okay? So anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're watching a live show called Weller Does Delmarva. If you have never in your life watched this show, You will never forget it. Okay? In other words, it's made from scratch. We do it each and every Saturday morning. This Saturday morning, we're in Georgetown, Delaware, right inside the Cheer Center. There is a cafe called Marilyn's Cafe. Good morning, and we are on the radio. So welcome, welcome, welcome to my radio audience, Delaware 105.9. We appreciate you listening and tuning in. So you're listening to Jim Weller Does Delmarva, and we're sitting here right inside the Cheer Center in Georgetown at a cafe called Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe. She's got a wonderful breakfast buffet. It's only $8.95. It's all you can eat. They're open today from 7 in the morning till 11. You can come and watch the show live, hang out, whatever you want to do. So this is our show. And we want to play the collage real quick if you got it ready. If not, no big deal. But I just wanted to say good morning to everybody. Want to brag on the Weller's discount cards. Got people buying them. The card costs you $10. There's 18 different businesses on it, and all 18 of them offer a discount, substantial discounts. You can view the card on the front of our website, which is wellers.com. They're only $10, and they're good for all of 2020. So anyway, we're going to play the collage now and tell you what's going on and what's happening on the show, and then we're going to continue. And if you're watching on Facebook, hit the share button or start a watch party, please. Ready? Go.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Denise has a scoop for all activities on the shore this week. Nikki Gonzalez has some ideas on how you can help Code Purple this winter. Justin Ward from Invisible Fence Delmarva stops by the show. And Jeff Chorman buzzes by and shares what's happening in his world. We sample some of Dean's delicious dishes. And we do it all live from Marilyn's Cheer Cafe in Georgetown. Here's your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning. And you heard the name Jeff Chorman. And Jeff has not changed his name. It's actually Jeff Chorman. But anyway, we're going to have a lot of different guests this morning, and that's if nobody shows up by surprise. I want to thank one of my great sponsors, my chiropractor friend. I thought I would do his ad right before Denise because I'll get Denise's opinion also. But I deal with Peninsula Chiropractic Center, so this is a sponsor segment. And Dr. T, Dr. Bud, these two guys are great chiropractors. They do a good job for me, my family, my friends. I talk to people and they say, oh, I've been going there forever. I just love those guys. It's like a wellness center. From the minute you call on the phone to schedule your appointment, they got a very accommodating schedule. They work you in. Sometimes you can get a same-day appointment. So you got some aches or pains, you normally deal with a chiropractor, not getting the results you were hoping for, check them out. Maybe you were in a car accident or something like that. Something don't feel just right, check them out. Or if you've never been to a chiropractor in your life, check them out. Phone number 629-4344. Dial it in that order, 629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Like them on Facebook, and you will like them in person. They're really, really, really good people, and they know what they're doing. They're right on Route 13 in the northbound lane, just outside of Seaford. Denise, tell me, this is my wife, Denise Weller, my favorite Valentine. We had a great Valentine's time at the Weller Ranch, Fine Day Farms. How you doing?
Doing great, Jim.
Doing great. And so anyway, can you move the microphone just this way so you're looking right into it?
Oh.
That's all. That's all. So anyway, I wanted to ask you.
About Dr. T?
Tell me, what's your experiences with Dr. T been? And be honest, okay?
I'll be honest. I love Dr. T.
Okay.
Okay, I've just started doing yoga now. This is my newest thing, okay? And so I do pretty good stretching myself, but I have a little bit of a lower back tingle.
Really?
Not a tingle, it's a little sore.
Okay.
And so I told him about it, and he put me in other stretches that I've not done.
Really?
And yeah, it's feeling better. So
Isn't he kind of neat?
yeah, it is neat. He just knows what to do. I don't.
Right.
You know, you tell him this little problem.
He's not a know-it-all, but he knows it all.
Yeah, and he's
Wow.
a delight to talk to.
He
you
is.
know, he
Yep.
can strike up any kind of conversation with you.
That's right. So
he's a good guy.
yeah.
I like Dr.
So you like it? Do you
Yeah.
go how often? Once a month or so?
I go once a month.
Once a month, like
Yeah.
a checkup.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
exciting.
we had a wonderful Valentine's Day, all
did.
due to you. You work hard. Our children come over. It's quite an event. The grandkids were there.
Yeah, they love it. We started this when they were very young. They would go off to school, and when they would come home, I would have the whole house decorated, little gifts for them, a shrimp dinner, like fried shrimp and steamed shrimp,
Right.
and they still come back to our house. Like, they don't do their own Valentine's. They just
Right.
love that dinner. And Jenny, she says it's better than Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner.
I know,
she
she
just
did,
loves
didn't
it.
she?
Yeah, then they all take home all the leftovers, and
But our
We're
son
just-
was not there this year.
he was not. He's in. He's
Italy.
heading to Rome today on
Is he really?
on a 300-mile-per-hour train.
You think it? I don't know. I don't know
That's
how
what
fast
she
it
said.
goes.
That's what she wrote.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
so he's touring Italy for the week, and we have his dog.
right. Now, this is not a company trip, folks.
No.
He's on his own. This is a personal trip.
Yeah, but we're real happy for him. We see Facebook posts, and we're excited for him.
Yep, that's kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for all the things you've done for our family and for making our home a home. And you're my favorite Valentine, and it was a great Valentine Day.
Well, you made it easy for me.
Have I?
It's not like I have to go to work and work an 8-hour job and then come home and have to do it. I have all that 8 hours
to do
before
it.
To do it.
Well, you
yeah.
do a great job with it.
Yeah, so I'm grateful. We've had
All
a
right.
good life together.
We have. So, so what do you got going on? What's
Oh,
on
goodness.
your list of notes there, or
Okay.
notes?
Well, today, the Brandywine Valley SPCA is holding a wellness wagon clinic at Concord Pets in Milford.
Wellness Wagon Clinic.
Yeah.
Like wagging your tail?
No, well, that's kind of cute. Yeah,
That's
I
what
think
I'm thinking,
it
wellness
is
wagon.
They bring in a veterinarian to Concord Pets, and you can get low-cost vaccinations.
Really?
And also like preventative products, like flea and tick products or whatever.
Okay.
And it's really a good thing. You know, I mean, we use veterinarians, and I'm glad we have them. But there's some people that, you know, just want to get their animals vaccinated, and it's an easy thing. You go in, you don't need a reservation. Is that what it's called?
Reservation. Just come in to Concord Pet.
You don't
Right
need
there
an
in
appointment.
Milford.
That's what you don't
Okay,
need an
appointment. Reservation, appointment.
Yeah,
About the-
whatever.
it's
You don't
about the
need
same
it.
thing.
Yeah, so it's going on from 3:30 to 5 today at Concord Pets in Milford, Delaware.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a nice little thing for them to do.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cats and dogs?
Yeah, cats and dogs, and you can also set up a appointment to get your animal spay or neuter. They're not going to do it there; they'll do it at the SPCA. But
Okay.
that is also low cost too,
All right.
and that's a necessity. you
Instead
know.
of low cost, we'll say very affordable.
Okay, that's a
Very
better word.
affordable.
Very affordable.
Very affordable.
Yes.
Okay. So, what else? Anything else going on?
Well, today we're
Today.
going somewhere.
Road trip, everybody.
Road trip, me and you. We're going to the Atlantic City RV and Camping Show.
Yes, we are. We're going to learn all about it.
We are. We're going to decide if
Think
we
it's
can finally get on the same page with
On a
this.
motorhome.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We're taking a
Yeah.
blank check, maybe two if necessary. And
you know, it's hard to know what God's will is because
true.
you have wanted an RV or motorhome for a long time. You even built a building to put it in.
yes, I did.
And so, but it's not been my dream. We
Correct.
don't even like camping. We used to have a camper and we didn't even like camping.
Right.
But for whatever reason, this has been put in your heart. Mm-hmm. And
We'll see.
yeah.
We'll
so
see.
now we just got to get on the
Same page.
same page.
Right. Denise would like a smaller one. Maybe it's called like a diesel sprinter type van. She wants one she can drive.
Right. I want to be able to drive it too.
And I would like a 40-foot one. And I also believe Denise can drive that.
No, I don't
See,
think
that's
so.
the thing.
I barely get our vehicle in parking spaces. Right?
Yeah.
Don't I have trouble parking?
Yes, you do.
Yes, okay.
Yes, you do.
Well, I don't
So-
know if I can drive a 40-foot RV.
Well, you just park at the end of the parking lot. But either way, we're going today.
Okay.
We're taking a blank check, 2 of them if necessary. And we may just buy and pay for a motorhome and come home. Is that right?
No, I didn't hear that at all. I did not hear that in the plan.
All right.
I thought we were just going to look, try to decide if it's really what we want, if it's what God wants. That's the big thing.
That
you
is
know?
true.
You really want Him in on
Well, let's put it like this. If God wants us to have a motorhome, there'll be one there for sale.
that. No, I don't think that's the right kind of fleece
Oh, really?
to throw out there.
All right. There'll be at least 4 that we like.
Okay, maybe. I don't
All right, no. It's fine. I'm not in a hurry. Actually, I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't even know where I would buy a motorhome. All I want to do today is gather facts.
Right, and that's wise.
Okay, and I don't want you to be focused on the price, please.
I will
I
close
just-
my eyes to that.
Well, just
sticker.
don't think about it. Don't let that be the determining factor. Just look at them and look at the features, the bathrooms. all the electronics, and we'll go from
I
there.
can live a lot lighter than you can.
You can live a lot lighter than I can.
Okay. Doesn't
Correct.
mean I'm better.
It doesn't mean you're better or wiser.
You have bigger dreams, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Correct.
I've been small all the way along.
Right.
I
And that is a
think
problem
small.
I have, whether it's what I want to do with my business, my
Right.
life, whatever. I just have a hard time getting everybody to match what I'm talking about. I'm always way out there.
Yeah.
But that's what's got me where I'm at.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
All right. You got anything else on your list?
No, that is it.
All right. And
We're giving Lloyd Lee another chance to come with us.
Lloyd Lee, if you're watching or listening,
we want you.
this is your last opportunity. We're looking for somebody to create our GoFundMe account for this. He could do it while we're riding.
But he just recently bought a cute
A camper.
little camper.
Yes, he did.
One of those retro ones, right?
But I think he just wants to go to a camping show. That's all.
Okay. Well,
You know.
give Jim a call if you want to go. We're
Okay,
gonna be
let me
leaving
know.
after the show.
After the show. We don't know if we're taking the ferry or not, right?
No, I'm thinking we're going to drive there and maybe take the ferry home is what I was going to.
Okay.
It is
All
a
right.
cold day, but they have an inside.
They do, hopefully. Or we
Yeah.
can sit in the truck. All right.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you if that's okay.
that is fine.
And I'll be done here about 5 or 10 after 9, and I'll be out the door by 9:15.
I will be ready.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. See ya. Thank you. All right. There goes Denise, a happy Peninsula Chiropractic customer. I would say she is anyway. I should ask her about our bookkeeper. This is another sponsor segment. My accountant, George Luff and Associates in Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. We have dealt with them a long time. They've done a great job for me. It's the time of year people are doing their taxes and saying, did I deduct enough things? Does everything look right? And so on and so forth. And I'm very happy with Luff and Associates, and you will be too. So if you need any help with accounting, it doesn't have to be for a business. It can be personal. Okay, so anyway, you give them a call. The phone number is 302-422-9699. That's 422-9699. And they'll take good care of you. If you got questions, you need help, or you just want somebody to help you with your payroll for your business. That's another service they provide. It's called Easy Payroll. Been doing it for Wellers for quite a few years now. We're very happy. There's a lot of little forms and filings and things you have to remember and know and keep up with when it comes to payroll for your business. And if you're a local business and you're just fed up with it and you want to deal with somebody local that you can go see or call or talk to, Luff and Associates, like I say, has 3 offices, Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth, and they will help you with your payroll with their easy payroll system. So give them a call, 422-9699, and on the web it's Luff, Luff, CPAs.com. I see Susan Kent has arrived. We're having her on here sometime this morning. What time is she on? A little bit after 7:30, so good morning to you. And we're going to talk about some different things. It is cold out, everybody. It's cold, 20-some degrees. Keep your animals warm. Think of people that are living out in this and also working out in this. Weller's utility trailers will be open at 8, and we really are trying to find more people. We had a bigger January this January than a year ago in January, and the economy just feels like there's no end in sight. So Terry is my manager over there, and I kind of give him a hand or get in his way, one or the other, but we need a gentleman or a lady to work with him as an assistant manager. Now, one thing about this job, it's a lot of walk-in. You got to go outside and all over, like the showroom's like 30 by 50, but outside there's acres and acres. So there's a whole lot more product outside than inside. So we're looking for somebody that can sell, wait on customers and sell things. We're looking for somebody that can help us organize our employees. We want to hire a couple more people also. And we just need somebody in all aspects of things. We're looking for somebody that's come from a small business, big corporate. I mean, we're not big corporate. So in other words, if you're used to a huge company with all this structure and everything else, we're a small family-owned, family-operated, local Sussex County business. So that's what you're going to get. But anyway, I am trying to plan my retirement. I am trying to buy a motorhome. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the later years of my life. I'm getting ready to turn 62 next month. So I just want to get my team together. So I got a great group of people, but I am looking for what I would call a selling assistant manager that can walk and chew gum and go outside and talk about trailers and sheds and carports and swing sets, that can help us interview employees, hire more people, schedule the people we have. We're going to do some remodeling in the showroom. They could help oversee that, and just help in any way you can. Terry does a fantastic job, but he's got his hands full. And if you keep adding more people to that, it just gets tougher to do just by yourself. So anyway, if you would have any interest in this job, feel free to send me your resume to Jackie. It's Jacki, Jacki at Wellers.com. Send your resume, but if you want to take time to write a little note or type something up that says, hey, Jim, here's why I consider myself a good candidate. Every time I talk about this, we get 50 to 100 resumes, and it's just so hard. They're all on white paper with black ink. It's just hard to see which one's the right one in the middle of all that. And of course, we want somebody that's the right fit. That's the right fit. So if you are interested, we'd love to talk to you. This is a base salary plus commission, reasonable earning potential of, 55 to 65,000 a year, okay? But it is a base salary plus commission, so it is based on performance, okay? It's not a gift job. We don't just give you the money. We would like you to earn the money. So anyway, that is that. So we talked to Denise. That was very good. Oh my gosh, something happened today I got to remind you of. There are many ads on our website. Our website is Wellers.com. And there's lots of things that the specials end today. One of them is a lot of our trailer prices are going to be different on Monday. So if you are listening and you've been thinking about buying a utility trailer, opener and close, car trailer, dump trailer, landscape trailer, today is your last chance at last year's pricing. We had specials at the end of the year that were supposed to end at the end of the year. We carried them on for the first couple weeks of January. We carried them on all through January. Now we're into mid-February, and we have experienced price increases, and we have got to change our prices. So today, what is today? I forgot the date. It is February 15th, 2020. For those that maybe listen to this show later on, if you're looking for a deal on a trailer, today everything's on sale. Tomorrow, not Monday, the prices will be a little bit different. Not a whole lot, $100, $200, something like that, not $500 or anything like that. But again, everybody likes to save money. We're offering the 1 year same as cash where you can literally buy anything, pretty much anything. There's a few things it doesn't include. It's got to be $1,000 or more, and there's certain things it doesn't include. But you can buy an item from us. You have a small monthly payment, and as long as you pay that off within 12 months, you pay not one penny in interest. And it doesn't matter whether it's a $1,000 item or a $10,000 item. You get to use somebody else's money for an entire year absolutely free with this 12-month same as cash. So check it out at Wellers Utility Trailers. Any questions, call the store. It's 302-337-8228. 337-8228. So anyway, we're here. We're in Georgetown. We're in a cafe called Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe, and it's right inside the Cheer Center. And you are welcome to stop in. You don't have to be a member of the Cheer Center to come in here or anything like that. She's got a great buffet breakfast, or you can order from the menu. She's got all kinds of things there on the menu. She's normally open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 3. And then on Saturdays, she's open from 7 to 11. You can order the buffet, you can get a sandwich or have a seat, or you can get a cup of coffee and just watch the show if you want. So anyway, that's where we're at. Now, one more thing that Marilyn's Cafe offers is free delivery. Now think about this. You live in the Georgetown area, you give her a call and you say, I want some chicken and dumplings. I don't remember what day that is, but whenever it is, chicken and dumplings. And then basically, I'm just letting you know that you can call her. If it's $15 or more, the delivery is free. Okay? So I believe it's Wednesdays is what I'm being told. That's chicken and dumplings. So anyway, but all of the stuff that she has, a $15 order or more in the Georgetown area is free delivery. And that's for you. Okay? Now, let's just talk for just a minute about Kevin Short because he doesn't like to be left out. Kevin Short's a good guy. He's a sponsor of the show. Mid-South Audio is his business. And if you own a business, a church, you're involved with an organization, you're going to put on some kind of an outdoor event or indoor event, and you're going to need some lighting, or you're going to need some staging, or you're going to need some microphones or amplification or anything like that, you can rent the equipment from him. If you don't know how to operate it, he will provide an operator. If you want to buy equipment, he can help you with that also. It's called MidSouthAudio.com. JimWeller.com. He is the man in the electronic field, and you check him out there. Also, his phone number is 856-6993, 856-6993, MidSouthAudio.com. And there's going to be a special edition of Weller Does Delmarva on the 29th, which is a day that does not normally exist. February 29th is not on the calendar every year. So on that day, my employer has not scheduled me to work that day. So I've got February 29th off. And Kevin Short is going to work in my place, okay? So this show is going to be a special edition that you won't want to miss on February 29th, okay? So that's a Saturday, just like today. A couple weeks from now, he's going to be joined by the Rehoboth Foodie. They're going to talk about all kinds of things. And then also, there's going to be a young lady named Debbie Short that's going to be talking about some things going on at the Barbara K. Brooks Transition Home. So anyway, that is a must-see show. Mark your calendar now to see how Kevin Short does filling in for Jim Weller. Should be a hoot. Okay? So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, what else is going on today? A huge auction today at a couple locations. Listen to this. Wilson's Auction. This is a sponsor segment, everybody. Wilson's Auction, Dave Wilson and Team Wilson's Auction has been supporting this show. And today, every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning, but you can go there now. The gates are open and you can look around on Route 113 in Lincoln. There is a huge auction going to take place today. Inside, outside. It will go all day and into the evening, okay? When the sun sets, they're still selling stuff. So anyway, that is today. Then on Tuesday nights in Lincoln, they have a car auction starting at 6 o'clock. And then also, February 22nd, which is next Saturday, take a look at wilsonsauction.com. All right, go to their website and look up this auction that's going to be February 22nd, which is next Saturday. It's an off-site auction in Smyrna, okay? And they're going to have all kinds of farm equipment, tillage equipment, planting equipment, tractors, headers, combine, trucks, trailers. There's going to be a forklift and a golf cart. They're going to have farm equipment, tools, and much, 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 much more. It's all right here on this brochure that is for your viewing at wilsonsauction.com, okay? So check that out. That's 10 a.m. next Saturday, okay? So Wilson's is an auction company that is on the move, which means if you're listening or you're watching and you got some stuff you want to sell, whether it's in your garage or your closet, and you just want to take it to Wilson's and say, please turn this into cash, tell me when to pick up my money, they'll do that for you. Or they can come to you and have an off-site auction. You got some property you want to sell, they'll help you with that. So whether you're buying or selling, Wilson's Auction is the place. 422-3454, 302-422-3454. Give them a call. Tell them I sent you. Wilson'sAuction.com. On the web, I love a good auction, and you will too. Wilson's Auction does a good job. So you're watching and listening to show number. What number is this? 336. 336 times we've done this show. Never missed a week. And we thank you for listening. Now, for my radio audience, switch over to Jim Weller's Facebook page right this minute because we don't stop talking, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. So for my Facebook audience, for TV Delmarva, for my Roku crowd, for the Amazon Fire Stick people, and also for YouTube, thank you for watching this show. If there's any way you can share it or tell your friends about it or start a watch party, we'd appreciate that. We're waiting for a phone call from Colin Walls, who is going to tell us all about the rocket launch, okay? I don't know how he's done it. I don't know if the cameras are on the rocket or on the launch pad or he's tapped into some satellite, but somehow he's got it figured out how you're going to be able to watch this on TV Delmarva. Colin, are you there?
Hidden cameras. Yes, I'm here.
Hidden cameras. He's contacted all the astronauts that are going to be involved, and I think he's put body cams on.
I can absolutely say we've contacted all the astronauts that are going to be on that rocket.
All right.
There'll be none on that.
None. It's just the equipment.
Now, it's a supply ship that's going up to the International Space Station, so That's why they're launching it. You know, they need supplies up there. I hope they don't like run out of toilet paper today or something. So,
Well, because look at how many days. Right. I hope nobody up there's on insulin. In other words, because I mean they've scrubbed this launch a couple times now.
Right, but I think they've got it figured out. You know, a little. It's not right down to that close to needing the toilet paper. You know, or
well, how would you know?
Tang or anything.
How would you know the amount of toilet paper from the last delivery to this delivery?
I mean, right, I don't know.
I'm just saying, I don't know how you could measure something like that.
With them.
What? Katie's got a comment? Oh, I was just checking. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So anyway, that is our coverage on TV Delmarva starts at 2:30 today. That's the rocket launch from Wallops Island. The launch is scheduled for 3:21, but our coverage will start at 2:30. We're going to have Hunter from Delmarva Weather on there, and he's going to be, give us a little insight into the weather and the conditions down there and what needs to happen for the rocket launch to go off, and maybe why. He might talk about why it was canceled yesterday. It was something to do with low-level and upper-level winds. I thought there was just winds. I didn't know there was different levels of winds, but apparently there was. But Hunter has all that information, and he'll be talking about that today, starting at 2:30 on TV Delmarva. Also, you want to stay tuned in after your show, Jim. You go till 9 o'clock on TV Delmarva. We're going to have In the Huddle with Coach Muddle. He'll be here, and he'll have some great guests lined up. And then after that, it's Coastal A&E with host Michael Sprouse. He's going to have some arts and entertainment things going. That's from 11 to 1. And then again, 1 to 2 is Three Bros Sports Show. That's on. And then you want to stay tuned after that. The coverage begins at 2:30, live coverage of the rocket launch from Wallops Island NASA facility.
And we might see somebody we know in the camera. You never know.
You might actually see the rocket launch.
You might actually see the rocket launch. It's a mystery. It's the great mystery.
It is, but there's lots of ways to watch it. Roku,
Okay.
TV Delmarva on Roku, TV Delmarva on Amazon Fire Stick, tvdelmarva.com, and Facebook Live TV Delmarva.
Okay. Well, we will stay tuned, and I will talk to you later on, okay?
All right. Bye.
See ya. Bye. All right, so anyway, that is the newest thing. Many people have heard about TV Delmarva, but if you haven't got yourself a Roku TV yet, go to get one today, okay? In other words, lots of places sell them. Everybody needs one. If you're the only person in the neighborhood that has a Roku TV, that's kind of a status symbol. So anyway, it's also a status symbol if you don't have one. The TVs we have at home are them great big ones that nobody would steal because they're just too heavy. But anyway, we did splurge and recently buy a Roku TV. We're quite proud of ourselves. And we've actually now figured out how to operate it. So only was a month or two later, but it's pretty good. But anyway, good morning to you. You're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. This is a weekly show. If you ever wanted to be on, let me know. If you said I never want to be on, let me know so we don't bother you with that. We're gonna get some mailers, and we're gonna start doing mailers. We're gonna hire some people to go door to door looking for people that want to be on the show. You know how like politicians get out and about? You're gonna soon see me have a booth at all the local events promoting people to be on the show. So if you ever wanted to be on this show, you need to let me know, okay? Now, some people don't pay to be on. Maybe you're involved with an organization that needs to promote something. And then some people want to sell something. You got a business. I can help you get your word out there. I can't guarantee the results. I can just guarantee you I'll let a few thousand people know about you or what you got going on. This show is so unique. It's on the TV Delmarva channel. It is on YouTube. It is on 6 or 8 Facebook pages, and it's on Delaware 1059. So you're not going to get that anywhere. In other words, the amount of coverage and the amount of people and the variety of people that I'm talking to is quite interesting, okay? So anyway, what did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Okay, did you say go outside for a few minutes? Quit talking so much? So anyway, and we got a lot of different people going to be on today. So anyway, I wanted to let you know that we've got some surprise guests also. So we're here. We're inside the Cheers Center in Georgetown, Maryland's Cheers Center Cafe. And I smell the bacon and I smell the different things that are going on. And then the other thing is we're not on the radio just yet. So I just want to let you know we'll be going back live on the radio. But until then, I want to tell you that Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today at 8 o'clock. Have we got time for a quick phone call? I want to know, is there anybody watching right now that would join me next Saturday, the 22nd, if I bought your breakfast. So is there anybody that would like to come to the Cheer Center Cafe next Saturday, February 22nd, 2020, and I buy you the breakfast buffet, okay? I'm not looking for a minivan full of 15 people. I'm talking about one person. So if you're interested in that offer, call me right now. I'm going to write your name down. 422-7336. 422-7336. If you want to join me next Saturday for a free breakfast at Maryland's Cheer Center Cafe, call me now, 422-7336. We're back on the radio, everybody, so good morning to you, and thank you for listening on the radio. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for sharing the show. Want to brag real good on my insurance man. This is a sponsor segment. It's L&W Insurance Agency. I've been talking about them now for quite a while, and if you're listening and you're watching and you're looking for a good local insurance agent, L&W is a great place to deal for in your insurance, whether it's your homeowner's insurance, your health insurance, you need disability insurance, you want to talk about insuring your jet ski or your motorhome. If you need any type of insurance, L&W Insurance Agency is who I deal with. I've dealt with them for years, 25, 30 years, been very, very, very happy with them. It's maybe been over 30 years, to be honest with you. But anyway, when I have a problem, they get right in the middle of it. They take care of it. If I have a question about insurance, there's plenty of people to talk to, and they sell many different brands. I had a friend of mine recently had an insurance claim, a problem, and he was immediately canceled. And I think that's just awful. But the nice thing about L&W is they represent many insurance companies. So in the event you have a problem with one company, they can switch you right over to another. So it's L&W Insurance Agency, local, live. They're good people. You don't dial an 800 number that gets you to somebody in another country you can't even understand. You talk to a company that cares, that support things in our community, and they're a good organization. So it's called L&W Insurance Agency, and their phone number is 302-856-7828, 856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web. Like them on Facebook if you would. They're very, very, very active there. And tell them I sent you. They've been around over 80 years serving our community. L&W Insurance Agency, I'm very happy with them. I know you will be too. So give them a call. Even if you have all the insurance you need and you want to get a second opinion, no problem at all. You can get a second opinion with them. All right, my next guest, I believe I got her name right, Susan Kent. Is that correct?
That's right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm filling in for Nikki Gonzalez,
Yes.
who's our Code Purple director, who spent the night last night at Code Purple. So
Wow. And it was cold last night.
16 degrees is what I saw on my car on the way here.
Wow.
So
Wow,
I don't
wow.
know where it was at your house, but it was pretty cold
I know it was
everywhere.
20-some.
Yeah.
It was, and we're talking about Code Purple, who goes, their mission is to give people that are homeless a safe place to spend the night on freezing cold nights.
Right. Code Purple is that keep you alive during the winter months.
Yeah.
Hypothermia sets in. It's cold outside. And,
And when you lay on the ground, that's cold.
Right, and day after day. You know,
Right.
it's okay to be cold for a little bit, but if you don't have shelter and, you know, these nights after night after night of being cold. So what we found out is the churches are warm at night, right?
Right.
They don't turn
Already.
their heat all the way off. So we asked the Partnership of Churches back in 2014 who would be willing to open your doors to offer a cot, a warm meal, and have a sanctuary for people.
Just for the night.
Right.
They
And
don't
so-
stay there all day or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
for the
So
night.
fast forward 9 sites later, we
Wow.
are able to
2014 this started.
We started doing Code Purple Sussex County in 2014 at Stein Highway Church of God.
Really? Were
Yep.
you involved then?
Oh yeah.
Was Nikki?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We because of Love Inc. is the 501c3 that oversees this huge project.
Right.
We have a call center. And so the calls come in, and we take the needs of people, and we give them out to the different church ministries and community resources. So the
Okay.
calls were coming in for homeless, and there was no resource. All the shelters. that we
Nowhere to
have,
go.
There really wasn't. And
Wow.
and I remember specifically the winter of 2014. It was a really cold night, and there was a shift in the way the entry system worked in Delaware.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't know that, but that happened. And there were people that weren't able to make direct referrals locally to our 2 local shelters. And one gentleman called on a Friday, and he was like, oh, I have nowhere to go, and they've told me to call this number, way up north, and no one's
Wow.
responding.
And it's a long walk.
Right.
I mean,
So,
seriously. I mean, in other words,
I mean, but at that point in time, I was like, gosh, we really can do better. And I remember the fear in that gentleman's voice, and he was calling from a nonprofit that helped people with mental health. So I knew that he was someone that was really vulnerable.
need.
Yeah. So we fought all that winter, and then we did a lot of training. We learned a lot, and then we're able to open that next fall of 2014.
Okay. Wow. And so you and Nikki have both been involved?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Code Purple existed before 2014.
We tracked the roots to Newcastle County. There's a gentleman who started
Oh,
it.
it's not a nationwide thing.
No, it's only Delaware. Yeah.
Really?
So there's Code Blue in New Jersey. They call it something different.
Because your lips turn blue when you're freezing?
Well, yeah, and so I asked the guy who is reportedly the originator of Code Purple. He's a bishop in Newcastle County. I said, why'd you call it Code Purple? I was really excited to hear. And he said, because purple is the coldest degree color on the color chart.
Really?
For weather. Yep. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
So all three counties operate incredibly different. Like Newcastle County, it's 20 degrees before they call their Code Purple. Kent County does theirs 32, 35. They do blocks of time, and we just are open.
Really?
From December 1st until March 15th, every single night. And the reason for that is in Sussex County, we have less traditional shelter, emergency shelter, and we just know the population. There are clients, we call them neighbors. They're our neighbors, and we know they're homeless, and we know it's cold. So,
I mean, last night, my wife said, we should bring the dogs in tonight because it's cold out. And I was thinking, gosh, here we are bringing our dogs in tonight, worried about them, and there's
what about
human
the humans?
beings
Yeah.
that are out. So what if somebody wanted to help Code Purple?
Ooh,
Okay, what do they do? Like how do they get involved?
There's all kinds of ways to get involved.
Okay.
You can go to codepurplesussexcounty.com, and we encourage everyone to go there, look at that website. On that website, there's a volunteer form that you can fill out online.
Good.
It goes right to
Okay.
Nikki. She knows immediately when you have signed up to volunteer. We all
Okay.
do a big cheer. And then you can sign up actually for your site. So we have the 9 sites. So you would go on, and it shows, like, let's say you live in Milford. You would go to the Milford site. There's opportunities for men and female shelters in Milford.
Okay.
And you would click on that you were going to be the overnight volunteer, which is our most needed volunteer. Of course.
Somebody you don't work all night. You basically need to be at a facility.
Right.
And you're the facilitator.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
just there to keep an eye out for things,
Right.
see if anybody needs any help, and,
Right.
and lend a hand.
Right.
In other words,
We
okay.
also encourage people just to go to their local site at intake time, just to
See what it's like.
See what it's like. We've had people do
Right.
that this season, and they've shown up and then haven't stopped showing up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's a good way to get your feet wet.
All
A
right.
lot of times, because Nikki is handling that Code Purple phone and she's talking to the homeless, a lot of times you'll find, she's responding to the homeless, and then
Right.
people who want to volunteer, you almost have to, have a
Switch
bullhorn
gears.
sometimes.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Speak up.
Right. We need
Right.
you.
Bad.
And, yeah. If you did not
Okay.
get a call back, it was not on purpose. It was because we're dealing with
A lot of
a
people.
lot of things.
I watched her in action one night. In other
Yeah.
words, just juggling this and juggling
Yeah.
that. So a person goes to Code Purple. Where did you say?
CodePurpleSussexCounty.com.
Okay, CodePurpleSussexCounty.com. There's a form there where you can say, "Hey, I'm interested,"
Right.
or you can also see the different facilities there.
Right.
And-
Every site has a little bit different time, so you just
Okay.
you can go to just look on it. It'll say intake is at 7:00 at the Cross, say in Seaford.
Okay.
703 East King Street.
And you can
up
show
there.
up
Yep.
and say, "Let me just witness this."
Yeah.
Okay, it's heartbreaking to witness, though. In other words, you're seeing good
Yeah.
human beings that have had a turn of life that has put them in a homeless situation.
Right.
We don't spend a lot of time criticizing or
No.
reanalyzing
No.
their life.
Right.
We're just more focused on, can we help them not have to sleep outside
Absolutely.
tonight on the ground?
I want to share just quickly. Once a year I try to bring dinner to the Seaford site, just because I love to do that. And I came home after I brought the dinner. Vicki Prettyman and I did dinner together for the Seaford site. And I came home and I told my husband, I said, I don't feel like I just served the homeless dinner. I feel like I just had dinner with a bunch of friends.
Right.
You know, the gentlemen we did turkey and dumplings, and one little guy in a wheelchair, elderly, comes up. He was like, you know, we call this chicken pot pie in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
He's a veteran, and he's from, and he moved here and is without housing now. So it's,
Wow.
you know, we do see all from 4 to 84.
Wow.
That night, actually, there was. From
Wow.
4 to 84
Isn't that
there
something?
an age, yeah. So we have,
But the need is the same, no matter what
yeah.
the age.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
just need somebody to care
Yeah.
and a safe place to spend the night,
Right.
not on the ground.
Right.
Okay, and you're always in need of supplies and toiletries and cleaning
Absolutely.
things and gloves and
we go,
scarves
through,
and
we go through a lot of stuff. We get a lot of stuff, but we go through a lot of stuff. So we're always in need, certainly, of paper plates and laundry detergent and Lysol, things like that. Our full
Okay.
list is on the website, though.
all right,
of
or just a
supplies.
cash donation.
We don't turn down money. We-
Okay, but you need helpers more important than anything.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I know it sounds funny to say we don't want your stuff, we don't want your money, we want you. But that is how we are run, and we believe that makes a huge difference
Mm-hmm.
when it's the community girding up. We're a grassroots effort. We're not.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it because people matter, and that transcends into the heart and soul of the person who's receiving
Right.
the love. They see the difference. It is different, and that's why we have so few problems.
Wow.
Because they see that it's
You care.
it's a yeah.
And you want to make a difference.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to stop you for now.
Yep.
So we're sending everybody again one more time to the webpage.
CodePurpleSussexCounty.com.
I can't believe I can't get it. CodePurpleSussexCounty.com. All right, and this is Susan Kent. Nikki was going to be with us, and she works hard. And have you ever dyed your hair purple?
I told her I wasn't going to dye it purple for your show today. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't.
All right.
You know, Nikki had her hair purple before she
That's
was
what she told
co-purple.
me. Yeah,
so-
she's a cool
yeah,
gal.
she is a girl. Good
Yeah.
girl. Yep.
All right. Did I miss anything?
I think you got it all.
All right. Well, then I'm going to let you go and encourage people to get involved and make a difference. What's that saying? Nobody cares how much you know till they know how much you care.
That's right. That's
You know,
right.
so thank you. And I want to encourage people to support Code Purple. Good thing.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You
All right.
too.
See ya.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. All right. I see many guests coming in, and I'm under the impression many more are coming. So anyway, good morning to you. And you're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. And we are here inside Marilyn's Cafe, inside the Georgetown Cheer Center. And if you want something good to eat, get up and come and enjoy the breakfast buffet. It is one size fits all. You can eat all you want. There's all kinds of things on there. In fact, where's my list? I don't remember. Oh, I got it right here, by golly. Now, some days it's different, but most of the time there's eggs and bacon, sausage scrapple, chipped beef, sausage gravy, and biscuits, pancakes, French toast, fried potatoes, and onions. Fresh fruit, pumpkin bread, blueberry bread, cranberry bread, coffee, orange juice, all made from scratch by Marilyn's Catering, and it's right here for you, $8.95. It's all you can eat at Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe in Georgetown, and you don't have to be a member of the Cheer Center to come in here. Just come on in here. I guess we are going to talk to some more people here in a few minutes. I want to brag on another sponsor. People say, why do you like your sponsors so much? Well, number one, this show costs a lot of money to do. I'm not affiliated with the radio station or the TV station. This is my own show. It's called Weller Does Delmarva. So we pay. We pay for the people to help out with it. There's some equipment we own, and we pay the radio station and so on. So anyway, we want to say thank you to everybody that is involved, but we want you to know that's why we have sponsors and advertisers to help pay for this show so that we can let nonprofits be on at no charge and promote and talk about things they have going on. So one of my favorite sponsors is my landscaping guy. His name is Jerry Santoro. Jerry's Lawn Care, okay? Good guy, local guy, lives in the Greenwood area. So if you need some landscaping, all right, or you're planning who's going to take care of your yard this coming season, or, you know, you got something you want done to your yard before the season, or you got some tree work. We've had a lot of windy days. You got a tree that's leaning or some limbs that are down. You want it trimmed up, cut down, cut up, whatever. He can help you in any way you want, whether you want the stump dug up or you want the stump ground up. He can help you with that. You're going to build a building, you need a lot cleared, he can help with that. He also digs footers and foundations. He also sells firewood, hardwood, seasoned wood. If you need some firewood, he's a good guy. He will help you out with your firewood needs. So his name is Jerry Santoro. It's Jerry's Landscaping, and a good, honest family man, locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, been in business quite a while. Estimates are free. His phone number is, are you ready? 302 363 6025. 363 6025. JLC-LLC.com on the web. You know, I believe that we could talk to Walt now if he wanted, or Katie, if you think we should wait till after 8, I can do either one if you want to see. Okay, we'll give him about 5 minutes, just so you know. All right, if you haven't got your Weller's discount card yet, we're selling them. They're $10. A lot of people buy them. A lot of people like them. They'll save you money every time you use them. I want to brag also on No Nonsense Office Machines, because he's on the Weller's discount card. So this is a sponsor. He's a sponsor of the show, and Rick Fowler and his team No Nonsense. If you got a computer you need worked on, you want to buy a copier, your copier's not making great copies, there's a line across the paper every time you use it, you need a gaming system, you need something fixed, something worked on, something serviced, anything in the electronic world, Rick can help you out. He has a store right here outside of Georgetown. Got all kinds of things, new, used, refurbished, a little bit of everything. His prices are great, but his service is priceless. No Nonsense Office Machines is a good team of people, good people, honest, fair. He'll treat you right. So anyway, if you need anything, I'm going to give you his phone number. It's 302-856-7381. 302-856-7381. NoNonsenseOffice.com on the web, 2 miles east of the Circle on Route 9 in Georgetown. Tell him I sent you, and if you have a Weller's discount card, you will save $25 if you need something worked on, okay? Now, my next guest I'm going to talk to for just a few minutes. I want to say good morning to Walt. Walt, how you doing today?
Good, Jim. How are you?
Good morning to you. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Good.
Haven't seen you since the Midway Theater.
The Midway Theater. Now, what are we talking about? A cultural day, a culture day here at the Cheer Center.
Yes.
And when is that coming up? February 29th, a couple of weeks away.
Yes, it's on a Saturday morning from 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
And this is the first time in the county of this magnitude.
Oh, wow. Big event.
Yes, it'll be right here.
All right. So we're going to have hundreds of people.
Yes, we are. It's a freebie for those who have some, in good taste, some African culture to display. We're
Okay.
offering an 8-foot table with a tablecloth.
Really?
And,
All right.
you know, we'll get into the name of the person to contact at Cheer.
Okay.
You know, I'm the VP, Vice President of the Board of Directors at Cheer, but I'm not an employee, so
You're not here all the time.
I'm not here all the time. So
All right.
we need a contact.
So if somebody wants to set up a display,
Yes,
they are allowed to.
they are allowed to, and
All
they
right.
would contact Sandy Baynard,
Okay.
and that would be at 302-515-3066.
515, yep.
66.
515-3066.
And she can send you out a flyer, or you can come to right here to the community center and pick one up. We have a table right in the lobby here with all our coming events.
Okay. You have a lot going on here.
A lot going on always at Cheer.
Black History Culture Day.
Yes.
So mark your calendar. It's going to be very informative. A lot of different things going on.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything else you wanted to say about this or add to it? Okay.
I will personally do the military part of this.
Okay.
And when I say the military part, we have a lot of what I would call black patriots
Okay.
from World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and today who have not received the proper credit. And I'd like to just top on one,
Okay.
since this is a sailor
Okay.
who was a cook on a ship in port there in Pearl Harbor, December 7th of 1941.
Okay.
He had never fired a weapon in his life. He was a Navy cook. He was preparing breakfast that Sunday morning, and you can imagine being around by steel and hearing all this rat-tat-tat-tat hitting the ship and a bomb going off and etc. He went up the gang and went up topside, only to find out that when he opened the hatch door there was a deceased gunner already had been killed by the Japanese. He mounted that gun, looked down the end of the ship there and watched what the fellow was doing down there and copied that, and I believe he took out 4 or 5 zeros.
Wow.
That was in 1941. So in the harbor on another ship, a rear admiral and his shipmates would see him receive the Navy Cross. And the rear admiral and his shipmates were the only ones at the time that were aware of this because of the way our country was structured.
Okay.
Now, just recently on Martin Luther King Day, which was just in January, February is Black History Month, the acting Secretary of the Navy, Thomas S. Modly, named the future Ford-class aircraft carrier the USS Doris Miller during the Martin Luther King Day ceremony, honoring African Americans of the greatest generation.
Wow.
The family was there and all, and there'll be a very large size, 2 feet by 18, mounted, framed picture of this along with the family.
Wow, very nice. What a day that was.
Yes. In addition to that, the Tuskegee Airmen, who were pilots who flew mostly P-51D Mustangs. Recently, if you watched the president's address the other night, there was, at the time, Colonel Charles McGee. He is a veteran of World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. He probably has more kills in the air than most pilots could ever think of in their lifetime. He was just 100 years old and just promoted to Brigadier General. Last year, I met the man, and we ate together over at Wings and Wheels right here in Georgetown at the airport in October. A great man to speak with. So the Tuskegee Air Group, the John Porter Group chapter out of Dover will be here, and there'll be a full display, and every other branch of the service, including the Coast Guard, will be represented as far as gigantic posters and artifacts and etc.
It's going to be a great event.
Yes, and we'll have some great
event.
speakers. Diaz Bonville will be the MC for us on this. He sits on the board as our secretary. And we're looking forward to this very much.
Wow. Well, very good. So people need to mark their calendar, February 29th.
Absolutely.
If you want to set up a table or display, you need to get up with Sandy Baynard. 515-3066. And Katie, how about one more picture before we wrap this up? And I'm going to move on from there. So thank you very much, Katie. All right, Walt, we appreciate all you do.
Yes, thank you.
Keep it all moving, and this looks like a great... Can I keep this one? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
All right, everybody. So I see some more people have arrived, and Justin, we're going to have you on right after 8, okay? All right. So anyway, I just wanted to say good morning to everybody you're listening to. Weller Does Delmarva. You're watching it. If you would start a watch party, hit the share button and comment. I'd love to see your comments. If you're on the Facebook, tell me where in the world you're watching the show from and what is the temperature where you're at. That's kind of important because some people are watching us and it's 80 degrees where they're at, and some people are watching us and it's not very warm where they're at. So anyway, but we're here. We're inside Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe, inside the Georgetown Cheer Center. That event that Walt just talked about is going to be very moving. In other words, it's going to be quite an event, and I think it's wonderful that they're having it right here at the Cheer Center. So thank you, Katie, for making all that happen behind the scenes there. So what else have I got to talk about? Well, I actually hear the music, so we are taking a break from the radio. So do not hesitate to switch to Jim Weller's Facebook page right now so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to talk to Colin Walls in a moment or so. You're listening and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Okay, show number 336, 336 times. We've done this show nonstop. We've never missed a Saturday, and you are invited to come down and watch the show in person right here in the Cheer Center in Georgetown. Is that Colin? Colin, are you there?
I'm here, Jim. Good
All
morning.
right. Good morning to you. So how's everything?
We are doing great here. We're busy here back at TV Delmarva, back here at the studios, but there's just a lot going on here. So we're prepping for the rocket launch today at 2:30. We got live coverage of that right here on TV Delmarva. So we're gonna be talking about that a little bit from about 2:30 to 2:45. And then we're going to go to the NASA feed where we can actually watch the launch and get all the conditions there. Hunter from Delmarva Weather will be in the studio, and he's going to be leading us into that, talking about weather conditions and maybe talking about why the launch yesterday didn't go off and what caused that, and maybe what conditions need to be for these rocket launches to go off. I remember a few years ago there was a sailboat out in the path of the rocket over the water.
How would I know that I was going to make a difference? It was my first time sailboating. I had no idea it mattered.
Right. You didn't know that your sailboat would cause an impact on the rocket launch.
Right, or could anyway.
Exactly. So anyway, lots of things have to be just right. We will be covering it all live, though, on TV Delmarva, unless they cancel it for some reason. So how do you watch it? You can go to, right now, you can go to your Roku. If you're not watching on Roku, go there. Search for TV Delmarva, 2 separate words, TV, then Delmarva. Wait for a channel to come up there in the search. Then install our channel, and you're ready to go. You can watch live. And then also you can do the same thing on your Amazon Fire Stick or Amazon TV. Search for us, install our channel, and then just watch. It's a steady live feed. It's called linear, meaning it just runs all the time. Right, it's live, and so it's just like regular television.
Well, that's kind of cool.
The next thing is you can go to tvdelmarva.com. So if you're actually outside looking for the rocket in the sky, put your phone on tvdelmarva.com. You can actually watch. You'll know when it's lifted off. You'll know to look in the sky, that it's going to be up there really soon. So lots of different ways to get us. Facebook Live as well. We're going to be live there. I think we had, like 6,000 views the last time when the rocket didn't launch. So it should be at least double that when the rocket does launch, I would think.
Hopefully.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully, huh?
So anyway, lots of really good things happening on TV Delmarva. We still got the big news that's looming over us. We're waiting.
Legal department.
I promise. What's that?
The legal department's holding all that up.
Oh my gosh, it is. So, but I promise it is coming, and eventually we'll be able to announce it. And what a great announcement it's going to be! If you want to buy an ad on TV Delmarva, we are available for that. We've got lots of things going on. We've got weather. We've got. We're starting to get into the news area, so there's lots and lots and lots of things. You probably saw the news that we're posting, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So anyway. TV Delmarva, tvdelmarva.com. Get up with me, Colin, at tvdelmarva.com. That's my email address, or give me a call, 302-242-8015. Let's put something together for your business. We are open to ideas as well. How many times has a media place said, we want your ideas of how we can advertise your business?
Right, I agree. Open-minded.
Exactly.
Open-minded. All right, well, I'm going to leave you.
Thank you.
Okay, see you, Colin. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, so Jim Weller here. You're listening and watching Weller Does Delmarva. Every Saturday morning we do the show live, so many people are watching on TV Delmarva. Many people are watching on Facebook. They're on YouTube, and a lot of them are listening on the radio. So thank you for all of your support. If you ever want to purchase any advertising on this show, we've got time for sale. We need some paying customers is what we're looking for. So if you're out there and you got a business or an organization to promote or something like that, we can help you out there. I have lost something, but I'm going to figure it out in my head. So I got a feeling I left it somewhere. So we're not on the radio yet, are we? Nope. So we're waiting for a moment or two. Want to remind you, Weller's Utility Trailers is open today. We're probably open by now. 804. Yes, we are. So good morning to you. And Katie, I guess you could go ahead and take this picture if you want. That way we'll look like we're really paying attention and all that stuff. So we're going to talk with Justin Ward, Invisible Fence Brand of Delmarva, in just a moment. And then we're going to talk to Jeff Chorman a little bit. And then we've got some other guests going to be on. So we have a lot of different things going on here today. We are at the Cheers Center in Georgetown. And so many people say, do you have to be a member to come into the Cheers Center? No, you don't. But now you can become a member if you want. There's all kinds of things to do here. But no, you don't have to be a member to come into the Cheer Center. So if you would like to stop in, you are welcome to do that. We're going to be coming back on the radio in a moment or two. So when we do, we're going to continue to talk about more odd, strange, and unique things. That's going to be our next segment for the next hour. Odd, strange, and unique things happening all over the place. Will the rocket launch today? That is the question of the day. So good morning. We are now back on the radio. So hello to my Delaware 105.9 audience. And what in the world is going on with everybody? Let's talk about ice cream real quick. Everybody likes ice cream. So this is a sponsor segment. This is a Vanderwins ice cream segment. Everybody likes ice cream. I met a guy the other day from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, and I said, have you ever heard of Vanderwins? He said, absolutely, I've heard of Vanderwins. That is one of the reasons I come to the Bridgeville area. So listen, if you need some ice cream, if you're craving ice cream, you want some ice cream, you've got lots of choices. Now, Vanderwin has 4 different locations: Fenwick Island, they have Dewey Beach, Bridgeville, and Greenwood, okay? Some of them are closed because it's winter. Some of them are open. I don't know the exact hours of all of them, but you can learn more at VanderwinFarmCreamery.com. Okay, you can learn more there. So what I'm trying to say to you is, if you want some ice cream, whether it's now or in the summer or whenever, you can buy a cup, you can buy a quart, a pint, or you can get a cone. All right, they've got ice cream for all ages. It doesn't matter how tall or short you are. Doesn't matter how old or young you are. Doesn't even matter what kind of vehicle you drive. Ice cream is for everybody. Lots of different choices. Local, family-friendly environment. Vanderwins. Okay? Now, with that said, I want to just say thank you to the Vanderwins for supporting the show. And in a little while, we might give away some Vanderwin gift cards. But anyway, check them out on Facebook too and learn all about Vanderwins there. Now, my next guest is Justin Ward. Justin has made it all the way to Georgetown this morning. Good morning, young man.
Good morning. How are you?
Real good. How are you doing?
Good.
Now, last week, you were doing something with cattle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feeding them.
We take care of the Carroll County area, Carroll County, Maryland, Central Maryland. We take care of that area. So that's where I grew up, and I have some family friends that I grew up farming with and stuff like that. So they were actually out of town, and they asked me to feed the cattle. So not only do I deal with dogs and cats all week,
you'll feed the cattle.
I'll work with the cattle and goats and pigs on the weekends.
Everything.
So
right. You seem to enjoy all this.
Yeah.
You like helping people.
I like helping people. Like getting out, working outside, and enjoying myself. So
hands-on type of guy.
Yep, hands-on, and hard work's good for you. So
yeah, it is. It is. So anyway, tell me about Invisible Fence Brand of Delmarva.
Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva.
Now, it's not of Delmarva. I keep throwing that word "of" in there, don't I?
Well,
Invisible Fence Brand
of Delmarva.
Of Delmarva. Yep. I got it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it right that
time. All right.
Yeah, you always go Invisible Fence Brand Delmarva.
Yeah, I can never be
Delmarva.
consistent.
Yep.
I need to write that down somewhere.
Yeah, there's over 300 dealerships out there. So
is there really?
We break it all down. We're part of the Invisible Fence Brand Corporation out of Knoxville, Tennessee. So a lot of people always ask where that's located. But
they've been around a long time, haven't they?
We're going on 46 years now.
Really?
46, 47 years. So.
Yeah, my dogs and myself, we love that fence.
It's a lifesaver.
It's a lifesaver. We are actually babysitting our son's dog. So we have to put him on a leash and go walk around when he needs to do his thing. And yes, because last night at 2:30 in the morning, it wasn't like just let the dogs out and let them go wherever they want to go because he don't have the equipment.
Yeah, so we're all about pet containment. We're starting, February's picking up for us right now, so I guess this mild weather is helping a little bit.
Been a great winter.
Yeah, I mean, December and January from a business aspect was pretty slow, but I think people are trying to gear up now. We're getting some phone calls that they're coming down here, getting their beach houses ready, stuff like that. So we're gearing up. I think we got 7 installations to go in next week.
Really?
So
That's a good week.
It's kind of odd for February because
Right.
February is usually your slow month, but we're trying to encourage people to get on the bandwagon and get out there. It's always
And
a free
estimates
estimate.
are free. I mean,
Yep.
somebody could call you today and you get them scheduled and you come out and spend a little time with them, meet the dogs.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
talk to them. You know, this isn't like anything you're going to get on the internet. This is like
Everything's
real service.
customization.
Yeah, customization. Your animals are worth good service.
Yeah, and it's all customization. I mean, I tell people the biggest advantage you get online or by doing it yourself is saving money.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about where you're going to do it all. And then ours is all about the technology, the warranties,
The safety
training.
for the animal.
I mean, we spend a couple weeks working with dogs if
Right.
we need to. So it's all about customization and
Service after the sale.
service. And this year, I just read the other night, we got some new technology coming out and stuff like that. So along with our GPS and Boundary Plus, there's a lot of new customer. You can use your iPhone and keep track of your dog now
Really?
and stuff like that. It'll be coming here shortly. It's not out yet, but probably
Really?
I would say by
What if your
summer.
dog runs off?
If they're testing the fence, if they're getting activated,
Really?
it's going to alert your phone. They got you can monitor how many times they're out there and actually working on the battery itself,
No
the battery
kidding.
life. If your system has a wire break, these are all the new gadgets that they're going to include.
I like all of
So,
them.
Yeah. It's
I
pretty
like
cool.
all of
We've been listening to our customers, and
you got
it's
some
not
new
out yet,
technology
but,
coming.
But it's coming. So
All
I
right.
tell people to get on the bandwagon, get out there, and let us get out there and take a look at the yard and go from there. So
All right. How do they reach you?
they can call or text at 410-546-2436.
410-546
2436.
2436 Invisible
Check
Fence.
us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Delmarva at invisiblefence.com.
Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva.
Got it.
Got it. All right, Justin, thanks for your
Yep,
support of the
absolutely.
show, okay?
Appreciate it.
All right, see ya. There he goes, everybody. Now, I think my next guest can make his way over. I'm pretty sure. Is that next, Jeff? Yeah. So that was Justin Ward. We're going to talk with Jeff Chorman here in just a second. First, I'm going to talk about Dry Zone for just a moment. Team Dry Zone. People hear me talk about them each and every week. I am a fan of Dry Zone. Number one, I have used their services. So this is a sponsor segment. I have used Dry Zone not once, not twice, but multiple times, multiple properties, multiple projects. First of all, the first thing I like is when I call, make an appointment, they are accommodating. They want to work with what works for me. I love that, okay? They're not just saying this is all we got and that's that. Nope, what works for you, Jim? When I needed some service work done, I used their electrical division, was very prompt. In fact, I had a problem, and I called and got service that day. I like that. Okay. So anyway, whether you need electrical work, whether you have a crawl space that needs encapsulating, whether you have a basement that never leaked in your life, and now all of a sudden it's leaking. They even do like remodeling where they can build walls and put things on the walls of your basement and things like that. They do a lot of different things. So you can learn a lot more about them at dryzone.com. You can also learn a lot by stopping by. They're right there on Route 16 in Ellendale, Monday through Friday. You could stop in, say hello, good morning, good afternoon, learn about them. If you're looking for a career change, you want to apply for a job, you can do that. Want to see some of the products they use or some of the awards they've won? Dry Zone is a growing local company that is always looking to expand. So anyway, offer many services, licensed and insured. They know what they're doing. They have great warranties. Their warranties are also transferable if you sell your property. So anyway, give them a call. 302-684-5034. 684-5034. Dryzone.com on the web. Now, Jeff has arrived this morning. His name is Jeff Chorman, and I just have him on every now and then just to see what's going on in the world above the ground, because he's in the air as much as he's on the ground, probably.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Real good. How you doing today?
Good.
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 How much time do you spend in the air?
I fly about 1,100 hours a year.
Do you really?
Yep.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
Okay.
Yep.
And you must enjoy this.
I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Really?
Don't know how to do anything else.
Don't
so
know. That's all you've been trained
I
on.
better be good at it.
Better be good at it. So you own, is it called Chorman? What is the name?
Alan Chorman and Son Incorporated.
Alan
It's
Chorman
our
and Son
parent company,
Incorporated.
and we have Chorman Spraying and then Air Ag out
Okay.
of Laurel that Rob and Skip Collins used to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so you do aerial spraying.
Aerial spraying with airplanes and helicopters.
All right. And we're talking about fighting things like mosquitoes.
mosquitoes, all kinds
Pests.
of pests in the crop, fungicides. We do a lot of fungicide anymore.
And where this is very valuable is where you've got a farmer, maybe the field's wet.
Where it's wet. In fact, today is the first work we got to do for the year. When I leave here, I have to put some fertilizers, ammonium sulfate, on barley.
Really?
Yeah.
And can you also spray seed?
We do. We do a tremendous amount of cover crop now in Maryland and in Delaware from August the 15th through end of October.
You just spray the seeds out
Yeah,
there.
and into the standing crop. So when the crop's harvested, the cover crop's already there. The barley, the wheat, the radishes.
It just keeps right on
Yep.
growing. So it's the best way to utilize the ground.
That's correct.
Very efficient.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
How are your daughters?
Lucy and Lainey are good, and Molly.
Okay.
We went to Benvenuto, if I say that right, last night. Had a good
Did you?
dinner.
You had to have reservations.
We did. We
Did
did.
you take the kids or just
Yep,
the two
no,
of you?
we took the kids. Had a
And
good
how
dinner.
was that?
It was very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Okay.
Yep.
This is where Abbott's used to be in
where
Milford.
Abbott's used to be.
Okay.
Yep. It was a
And,
good dinner.
Good dinner.
They had
Valentine's
the-
Day.
They had the honeycombs there playing. So
Really?
Had a good time.
All right.
So
And well, good. I think did Jonathan? Did you have his wife as a teacher? Wow. So small
very
world,
small
huh?
world here in Sussex County.
Isn't it?
Yes.
It isn't. So what else is going on? Anything exciting?
Well, tonight I'm going to Shannon Morris's fundraiser, Representative Shannon Morris, for his re-election campaign at Felton Fire Hall at 6 o'clock.
Really? Do you know this Shannon Morris
I
guy?
do. In fact, he was supposed to come with me this morning.
I thought he was. I got the
Yes.
parking lot all blown
I
off this
know.
morning.
We had breakfast.
We had the fire trucks out here earlier.
So it was going to be I'm a founding member of the Old Men's Breakfast Club.
Old Men's Breakfast Club.
We're
Okay.
all too busy anymore to go out to dinner and visit with each other.
Okay.
So we go to breakfast on Saturday mornings.
Do you really?
Well, Jimmy, none of them showed up this morning.
None of them?
None of them.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm glad you showed up
We have-
anyway.
We have Chris Conley, the planner at, I guess he's the head planner, I believe he is, at Kent County.
Okay.
John Yoho, that works here at Kenny Adams Company, Stokely.
Okay. Materials.
Stokely Materials, yep.
Okay.
And Rob Medding Seafood.
Right.
I will give
They
Rob,
are all a no-show.
all a no-show. Come
Wow.
on, Rob ought to be on here.
Well, you are live on the radio, so some people are realizing
and
this.
they're listening.
And they're listening.
They're
They
listening.
could be sleeping.
No, they're listening. They were texting me over
Oh,
there.
because none of these gentlemen sound like people that sleep past 6 o'clock in the morning.
That's correct. That's
Okay,
correct.
they're movers
But I
and
will say
shakers.
that breakfast
Yes.
was as good as Rob's.
Was it really?
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
All
and
right.
Meddings isn't open for breakfast, but he cooked specially for us about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
And that breakfast was just as good.
Well, very
So-
good. Well, I'm sure you've been to many events that Marilyn caters.
Yep.
In other words, Marilyn
was very
Hastings,
good.
and so that's her thing. And we do it here. We are moving this show.
You told me that, I believe.
Yeah, going to Rudy's in Harrington.
Okay.
Starting March 14th. We move around every 6 months is what we do. So it's kind of neat. So we're going to be
Okay.
there for 6 months, Kent County.
Well, good.
So that'll be our first time in Kent County, really.
Well, maybe since it's closer for Shannon and Chris
Right.
and Rob Medding, maybe they could travel
Okay,
over
so
there.
tell us about this Shannon fella.
Shannon Morris, he's,
I met him
yes.
at a ice cream place in Camden.
Okay.
There's a little golf course there too, I think.
He's unforgettable.
He is unforgettable. So anyway, he's a state representative.
State representative.
He
and
must
also-
be a friend of yours, obviously.
Friend of mine, yep. We've been good friends here for the last 4 or 5 years. Help each other with different things.
Okay.
Good partnership. Good
So when's
friendship.
his election? Later this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
He took Bobby Outen's place.
Oh, okay. Well, Bobby Altenboy served us well for
Yes,
a
he
long
did.
time, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Gosh, he used to work for Delmarva Power.
Did he? I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
not. I hope I'm right, but
Okay.
I do think I remember dealing with him on some electrical issues. So
Okay.
anyway, yeah, but he was a good state.
Yes, he was.
Man, he was there a long time.
He was well, and Shannon is our representative for our area there in Greenwood, where our airport
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So our main airport's in Greenwood on 9 Foot Road.
Okay.
And we have another airport here in Milton off Sand Hill Road.
What's them numbers mean on the runway?
That is the directional heading, the magnetic heading of the runway. So when you line up, you can set your compass and you can know which, if you're taking off on runway.
Well, you don't ever change the numbers.
But they do change.
They're painted.
They're painted. But every 40 or 50 years, the magnetic heading changes. It varies.
For real?
Yes. At Eagle Crest, it was runway 32 forever.
Okay.
32 and 14, and now it's 1.33 and 1.5.
And this is critical.
Yes.
These numbers,
Yes.
because if you're 1 degree off and you're taking
unless you're like myself who doesn't like change.
Okay. How do you change the number? You're saying you go out and paint over the old number and put a new number down.
Yep.
Where's Eagles Crest numbers? On the ground?
It's a grass runway, so there's just a small sign off to the side.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wow, that's kind of interesting.
It is.
All right. And you're going to take our picture? Katie's going to take our picture. Thank you very much, Katie. She does a great job. And well, now your daughters go up with you in the plane.
They do.
Do they have a desire to learn how to fly a plane?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I'm hoping.
All right. And Molly, was one of your first dates or one of your first meetings with her in a plane?
You remember this story?
Oh, I remember the story. Yes. So, does she fly much or no? Okay. All right.
Pretty much just me.
Just you.
I only fly for work anymore.
Okay.
But that's all the time. So,
Okay.
Yeah, Molly and I's first date. First time I met her, actually, I took her spraying for the Delaware mosquito control. We sprayed Delaware City.
Okay.
I don't think she liked it too much.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So the city or the spraying?
Huh?
Or the flying?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. She was
Okay.
ready to be back on the ground.
Ready to be back. All right.
Yeah.
And what else is going on?
Working on airplanes and helicopters.
How many-
That's what we do this time of the year. How many I don't know.
Okay.
22, I believe.
22 airplanes.
I'm kind of a
Wow.
hoarder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they all fly?
They all fly and work. The only 2 airplanes we have that don't work is we have a 7EC Aeronica Champ that my father-in-law has and flies. They're out of our house in Milford.
Okay.
And just for fun.
Okay.
And then we have, and I'm sure a lot of your listeners will know this, Joe Hudson, his yellow Stearman that he had for years and years that you can see flying at Eagle Crest. When Joe retired from flying, we took over his Stearman, and we've had it all redone.
Wow.
And you really need to go flying.
Maybe.
I've asked you a few times.
Yeah. Well, I'm flying to Florida in a couple weeks. We'll see how
No,
that goes.
that doesn't count.
That doesn't
we
count.
need to go mosquito spraying.
Okay. Is that high up or low or how is it?
Treetop.
Treetop?
Yeah.
Do you know if Wi-Fi works in the plane? Will I have internet?
You might.
Because I was thinking
Might
a
be low
Facebook
enough.
Live would be really cool.
Yeah, we could
Are
do
you
that.
allowed to do that, or is there an FAA?
Passengers allowed to do that, as
Okay.
as low as we
Okay.
are.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's not forget about that. You were going to take me over Firefly one time.
That's right. It was a small spray for the Delaware mosquito control.
Yeah. What I do remember was one time you were going to Virginia, and you said if we leave
Shinky
Greenwood, I can drop you off in 7 minutes in Laurel if you can't take it.
And that's right.
I'll be over there passed out for 7 minutes.
We spray the mosquitoes for the town of Chincoteague and Captain's Cove and Greenbackville
Do you really?
down there near Wallops.
And a lot of what you've done for years.
Yes. Well, like I said, Joe Hudson started my dad's business in 1950. My dad bought Joe out in 87, and I took it over here in the last 10 or 12 years or so.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. And we're waiting to see what the girls want to do with it.
Yep, we'll see.
Okay.
And
Well, they're very young, so it doesn't matter.
The
right
neat
now.
thing is, I'll just use like Harry Joseph, for example. You know, my dad sprayed for Harry. Me and Clay and Eric grew up together, and now I'm spraying for them. So it's a generational thing.
Wow. And you've probably seen a lot of changes in the equipment.
A lot of changes.
Have any of the
Everything is-
prices went up? Of the equipment?
Tremendously. Every airplane we have has GPS, flow control, and because it's has to be FAA approved, I mean, they're $50,000 a unit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And how many helicopters we talking?
We have 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 helicopters, 2 Bell Jet Rangers.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about? So Shannon, does he have an event coming up?
Tonight,
Tonight. Where at? Felton
Felton
Fire
Fire
Hall.
Hall.
Does it involve food?
6 o'clock, it involves a barbecue, I believe.
Really?
He has a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is Shannon quite the singer, dancer?
I think we're going to find that out tonight.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. But it's kind of a fundraiser. So
It's a
come
fundraiser.
and get a ticket and support things and meet him if you don't even know him. You don't even have to be in his district to go, do you?
And nope. he'd love to
Anybody
have
can
you.
go.
That's right.
All right, 6 o'clock tonight at the Felton Fire Hall. I don't even know. I could be in Atlantic City. We're going motorhome shopping today.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
It would be
In other words,
cheaper for you to go to Shannon's
You think so?
fundraiser.
It probably would. So anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's
right.
glad to see you.
Well, thanks for coming. This is your first time this year.
It is.
And we'll get you on again.
We're,
And
we're going to try the next time I come at Rudy's, I guess. We're going to try to have the Old Men's Breakfast Club on.
Please do. Okay.
See-
So what time does this club meet?
8 o'clock, Saturday
Gosh,
morning.
so I could never make it. I'm on the air till 9. But
well,
we'll see.
We need to come to you then.
Okay, well, you come
See,
to me.
They,
Yeah.
they all wanted me to mention the OMBC, as they call it, on the air. So I've done that, 4 or 5 times
Yes,
now?
you have.
See?
The first time was free. So anyway, Rob Medding's in this club. Shannon's in this club. Who else did you name?
Chris Conley and John Yoho.
Okay.
Yep.
And,
All
well,
just good friends.
good friends.
And you were talking about Vanderwin's ice cream.
yes.
Vanderwin's are probably one of our largest customers.
Are they really?
Yeah.
They've been around like a long time, over 60 years, I think.
Yeah, talk about generational. My dad sprayed for Bill Vanderwin forever.
Okay.
And now I'm spraying for Jesse and Cody and the boys.
Wow.
So, good friends of mine.
Good people.
Very
this is
good
like
people.
the fiber of Lower Delaware.
Yep.
You know what I mean? These are good quality people that get up every day and work hard.
Work hard.
No matter what the news tells us, we just get up and work hard every day.
Absolutely.
And we make our own news.
Yep.
Is what we do. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank
And
you, Jimmy.
do you happen to want a Weller's discount card?
I would love to have one.
I'll give you one for Molly too. Is that okay?
Great.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
I'll
seeing
see you
you,
later.
sir.
And Happy New Year. All right. There he goes, Jeff Chorman. Thank you very much. And I'm going to check that club out one of these days, and we'll see. So check out that event tonight at the Felton Fire Hall. And everything, I might be, but I'm too young. I'm probably the oldest one in there. But anyway, the Felton Fire Hall, anytime I've ever been there, the food was good. Okay? So, are you here to talk, young man? Eat the ear. How about after 8:30? Can you wait about 5 or 10 minutes? Yes. Okay, all right, and then we'll let him talk, okay? He's always a wealth of information. Real quick, I want to talk about McMullen Septic, all right? Another good sponsor of the show. People say to me, how do you get so excited about septic pumping, okay? Let me tell you, when you need it and they say we're on our way, you're excited. Okay? I have a lot of properties, a lot of rental properties, my own property, my business, and so on. And McMullen has always done a great job for me. They're very responsive. I like that. I like it when you call a company and you get a hold of somebody. I like it when they get back to you. So this is a company, again, another third-generation company, been serving our community for over 60 years now. And it's Brian and Mike McMullen, and it's a family-run, family-owned, family-operated business. And I just want to let you know, if you have a septic that's failing or you're having a problem, if you have things that are just not flowing like they should, if you want some help with any of that, or you're building a new house or building an addition or buying a house or selling a house and you need that septic inspection, I highly recommend them. So anyway, locally owned and operated, very fair, very honest, very good with their service. They serve all of Sussex County and southern Kent County. It's called McMullen Septic Service. It's McMullenSeptic.net on the web, very active on the Facebook, and their phone number is, are you ready? It's 302-629-6221, 629-6221, McMullen Septic Service. Tell them Jim Weller sent you. If you would, you'll be very happy. They're number one in the number two world. Okay, so anyway, we're going to be joined by Dean after a while. We're going to talk about some things that they have here as far as food at Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe. We're going to talk to another gentleman also after 8:30. So if you're watching anywhere and you can hit a share button or start a watch party, please do so. If you ever want to be on this show, we're looking for paid advertisers. We're looking for people that want to come on, sit down with me for 5 or 10 minutes and talk about your business, okay? Help me help you get more business. Help me help you get noticed and heard. The incredible thing about this show is once you're on, it's captured on Facebook and on TV Delmarva, so people get to see your ad or hear your ad more than once. So anyway, call me, 542-9157. Taking a break from the radio. We'll be back in a couple minutes, but we're going to continue on at Jim Weller's Facebook page. So that's where we're at, everybody. So now you're watching me and listening to me on Jim Weller's Facebook page. And I forgot to tell you, it's Jim, not GYM. But the unique thing about this show is when you're on, it's recorded. So that way people get to watch it again and again. You can go on Facebook and share it if you want. So if you want to get the word out more than once, if you want more advertising for your money, this is the show to be on. Weller Does Delmarva. We're getting a phone call. I think this is Colin Walls. Colin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Jim. Good morning.
Well, good morning to you. What is going on?
Well, I heard you talking about advertising, and I agree. This is a great show to advertise on. And I was watching a local TV station's Facebook feed, and you were right up there in numbers with them for live viewers at the time. So
Really? Well,
I think you're comparable to a large TV station, actually. So that's pretty good news.
That's good news for me. So I've got advertising opportunities. You've got advertising opportunities. We've got advertising opportunities. We just are two local businessmen that are passionate about helping other people's business. Like, we're not just in the advertising business.
Right. We're in business.
We're in business. We don't want to just sell ads. We want whatever we do to work for you. And that's kind of... Yeah,
I would agree with that, Jim. And we want it to work for us. We want it to work for everybody. So if the customer or the advertiser is getting good results, that's good for us because they're going to tell other people about it.
Right.
Now, what I want to talk about right now, though, is this rocket launch. Are you going to watch that?
Now, I heard about this earlier. This is the one that is exclusively on the only Lincoln TV station, TV Delmarva.
Yeah, I wouldn't say exclusively, but it is available on TV.
I was really fluffing it up there for you, buddy.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, but it's
I don't
going
think we
to be
can call it exclusive, but it's definitely on TV Delmarva. Now, our pre-show actually is going to be exclusive. You know, we're going to have Hunter from Delmarva Weather in here. He does our weather here on TV Delmarva, and we're going to have him in talking about some of the conditions that are on the ground at the time, and maybe some of the reasons why the previous launch yesterday didn't happen as scheduled. Why these low-level winds and upper-level winds that cause the problem, why they are a problem. So tune in for that. The coverage starts at 2:30 on TV Delmarva. We're going to give you about 15 minutes of our coverage. Then we're going to go to the NASA feed, and you're going to see lots of different things, lots of good angles for cameras there, and you'll be able to follow the launch all the way out of the atmosphere, I think.
Really?
Yeah. So
right. Have you ever been to a launch in person?
I have not.
Okay. It's kind of cool. The ground shakes. It gets real hot all of a sudden. And then all of a sudden the clouds open up and the rocket's going. Wow. It's the neatest thing. Okay? It almost singed my hair. I had no hair with me that day.
Luckily, you left it at home.
I left it at home.
And in the sink in the bathtub.
Right. It might have melted to my head.
Right.
All right.
So anyway, 2:30, TV Delmarva, Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, tvdelmarva.com, and Facebook Live. We are everywhere. Tune in. You're not going to want to miss this.
All right. See you, Colin.
Bye.
Bye. All right. There he goes, everybody. And Weller's Utility Trailers is open. We are open. Don't forget, we have lots of trailers on sale that ends today at 1 o'clock. We're located right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Phone numbers 337-8228. Like us on Facebook if you would. Wellers.com on the web. New trailers, used trailers, open trailers, landscape trailers, lots and lots and lots of trailers, actually hundreds upon hundreds of them. We've probably got the largest inventory we've ever had in our life. We have to turn in a report once a month to our insurance company that tells them how much inventory is on the ground. And I can tell you for the past 2 months, we have had more inventory than we have ever had before. It's kind of scary. But we are well stocked. We are well staffed. We are looking for a assistant manager that can sell, manage, walk and chew gum, talk and think at the same time, and help us in many different ways. We are looking for somebody with management experience, somebody that wants to make a difference and make some money and help us grow. That's what we're going to do. And after we get that person, then we got 2 more positions we're going to hire people for. So anyway, we're ever growing, ever evolving. Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. Like us on Facebook if you would. Check out Wellers.com. There's a mess of stuff there. I had no idea we had thousands and thousands of things on our website. We got the best deal on Delmarva on kayaks. Nobody can beat us anywhere because we're getting out of the kayak business. So we have just cut the prices. Our loss is your gain. If you ever wanted a kayak in your life, now is the time, and Weller's is the place. And I guarantee you, nobody can come anywhere near the price. Some of them are $300 below retail. I just want them to go away. So if you ever wanted a kayak, maybe you want to give one, it's not too late to make up for not having a good gift for Valentine's Day. Get a kayak today, no problem at all. So anyway, you're listening and watching Weller Does Delmarva, show number 336. I keep looking through these papers because I feel like I've missed something, and I don't know what it is until I find it. But anyway, good morning. I see Kevin Short and Debbie have arrived. They arrived. They didn't arrive. So anyway, and Robert, you can make your way over if you want, and we'll chat with him for just a minute, couple minutes, Katie, if you would. So anyway, what else is going on? I just feel like, hey, is Walt still here? Did he leave, or is he? I wouldn't mind. I have some questions now. Oh, okay. So anyway, we'll do that, and then we'll go from there. So just as soon as we go back on the radio, we'll get Robert on with us. I haven't heard any music. Have I missed anything yet? So I don't think we're on the radio yet. So, it's coming. He about hit himself in the face. What I want to know is, am I on the radio when the music ends or when the music starts? That's what I don't know. So I'm officially on the radio right this minute. All right, everybody. So Jim Weller here. We are back on the radio. I want to talk real quick about a paving company. This is a sponsor segment. I talked about this gentleman once before. I've dealt with him, been very happy with him. It's Josh McNeil. So if you are thinking about getting some paving done this year, maybe you got some holes that you need fixed. Maybe you want a whole new driveway or parking lot. Maybe you've had stones and rocks and dirt for a long time, and it's your time to get blacktop. This is McNeil's Paving. We're talking about somebody who's been in business for over 60 years, licensed and insured. He works in Kent and Sussex County, Maryland, and even in Virginia. Residential and commercial work. He does paving. He does seal coating. That's kind of nice to get that done. Always makes you think it's like brand new, looks good. He does repairs. If you've got a hole, I've got a property where there used to be a tree. And they cut the tree down, and now they want to go ahead and blacktop over that area and fix that up. He also does tar and chip. He fills cracks. He's very clean, neat, precise at what he does. I'm very happy with him. He has guarantees your satisfaction. Estimates are free. His name is Josh McNeil, locally owned and operated. Good gentleman. Will do a good job for you. And all you got to do is give him a call for a free estimate. He actually comes out and looks at the job and makes sure that he knows what he's doing, knows what you're expecting, and gives you an estimate. So his phone number is 302-945-7131. That's 945-7131. Josh McNeil, McNeil's Paving, okay? Now, we're going to talk to Robert for a couple minutes, and then we'll get Walt on, and then we'll get Dean. So what's up with you, young man?
Morning. Going over to Town Hall.
Oh, Town Hall. What town?
Here in Georgetown.
Okay.
Right up the street.
Very good.
Senator Pettyjohn's having his morning coffee there at 9
Is he
o'clock.
really?
Yes, he is.
At Town Hall?
At Town Hall.
Brian Pettyjohn?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so are you going for coffee or commentary?
Little of everything.
Little of everything. All right. And so where is, at Town Hall he's having this?
Yeah,
Not
right
at a
down the
restaurant.
street.
Is that a restaurant or is that a?
The actual Town Hall where the mayor's at.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's where he's going to be. All right. And you're a big fan of Brian Pettyjohn?
Oh, yes. He's in my
does?
district. He does a very wonderful job.
He does.
He
does.
I love him to death.
Do you really?
He's a
Have
good
you known
guy.
him long?
I'd say in the last couple years.
Couple years?
2-3
Okay.
years, something like that.
You know, a long time ago, he was mayor of Georgetown.
Yes, I know that.
You know, very active, civic-minded gentleman, good family man, and just an all-around good guy.
Yes,
All right?
he is.
All right. And so you're going to go and listen in, and people come. And so people can come this morning. What time is it?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. So they can go to Town Hall this morning and chit-chat or listen in or watch people talk to Brian Pettyjohn. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's good. So anything else going on?
I'm working on a healthy lifestyle.
Are you really?
Getting away from the prescribed medications.
Okay, very
Because
good.
All the side effects. I'm
I
going more
agree.
plant-based kind of thing.
All right. How's it
Different
going?
going well. I'm on 4 medications
Are you really?
in the last 6-7 months.
Well, you're very fortunate.
Yes.
Very fortunate. I'm on about a dozen medications. So, and they all have side effects.
Yes, they do. Some
Right.
worse than others, and
Some of them cause you to lose hair. Some of them cause you to grow a beard. You never know what's going to happen. All right.
Oh, no wonder.
No wonder. Didn't know what happened, huh?
I'm telling you, it just
All right.
snowballed.
Well, tell Brian I said hi, okay?
I'll do that.
All right. See you around. Take care. All right.
too.
See you. Bye-bye. All right. So he just stopped in. Now we're going to chat one more time with Walt. Then we're going to talk to Dean, and then we're going to pretty much be done with the show. But Weller's Utility Trailers is open. We are needing to sell some product. We had a wonderful January. We're looking to have a wonderful February. Today, we are open. It's a wonderful day outside. I'm well staffed, and if you want to talk to one of our guys, get on down there. Hey, how you doing, Walt? We'll go a couple more minutes with Walt if we can, and then we'll get to Dean, and we are trying to move things as best we can. So, Walt, we talked a minute ago about Black History Culture Day here on the 29th of February. And do you got anything else going on?
Yes, March 7th,
March
right
7th.
here. March 7th, which is a Saturday, we have our annual spring craft and hobby show.
All in the big room.
Yeah, all in the big room. Yes.
Do you do any crafts or hobbies? You
Yes,
personally?
I do.
What do you do?
Well, the last time you and I met
Right?
was at Midway at the theater,
Yes.
and I am a ex-international car driver.
I remember you told
Yes.
me that.
Yes, I raced at Le Mans 3 times, Sebring 4,
Wow.
16 years up at Watkins Glen, Daytona for the International 24-hour Continental Race.
Now, so that means different drivers, that car never stopped moving for 24 hours.
Yes, that's correct.
One gets out, another one gets in.
Right.
Do you remember all this?
Oh, yeah.
What was
Yeah.
it like staying awake like that?
Well, it's, I was a lot younger then.
Oh, okay, okay. So you've
And,
played a role.
Yes, it's like I personally knew Carroll Shelby, and of course Ken Miles was an Englishman.
Okay.
And we saw that movie together, and they're getting good reviews on it now.
That was a good movie.
And what will happen here August the 1st, we have this year our 10th annual car show. And this is
10 years you've been doing it.
yeah,
Wow.
It's a real car show, meaning that we have 64 feet of champagne brunch here.
Really?
That goes along with your ticket. We've had people like Mario Andretti here with the IndyCar.
Okay.
We've had Mr. Drysdale's nephew here with the 1934 Rolls Royce that was a part of the Beverly Hillbillies.
I remember Mr. Drysdale.
Oh,
He was
yes.
the banker.
Yes, yes. Always had the suit on. Had a secretary that had little disorder problems.
Right. It was a good show.
Yes, I've had a real Cobra here, and we've had an 1897 board track racer
Wow.
that runs. A
This is
Dion
August
Bouton.
when?
August the 1st is our 10th annual car show. And I'll
Wow.
be setting up. I'm working on that right now.
Okay.
And I hope to either have Mario down or the IndyCar or AJ Foyt or one. You know,
Okay.
we're all getting older. And when you say Mario Andretti, he always raced under the American flag, never the Italian flag.
Okay.
Even though when they fled Italy during the time of the fascist, it was Benito Mussolini, when he sided with
Okay.
Adolf Hitler, okay? They went to a country called Yugoslavia. And that's where they stayed until an uncle who lived in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, came
Brought him here.
and sponsored them, okay?
Really?
You had to have it like a sponsor, and they settled in Nazareth, PA, him and his twin brother, Aldo. And of course, Mario is up in age, but, he was world champion Formula One, Indianapolis. NASCAR, he did the Daytona 500, he won that. There isn't a race that he hasn't done and won, and under the American flag, never
Wow.
under the Italian flag.
Good job.
But Mario's up in age. He born February 28th.
You know him.
Oh yeah, personally, the 28th of 1940.
Really?
And it's only a year and a half ago that Deanne, his wife, passed on.
Wow.
So, but
So he
has
lives up in
Michael.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Nazareth, PA.
Nazareth, PA.
Yeah, so we'll have we usually have 100 and some cars out here, a few motorcycles, some trucks, because some of the locals here, let's take somebody out in Bridgeville there, spent a lot of money in restoring a pickup truck. He doesn't know really where to take that because most events are car shows.
Correct.
We have a car, bike, and truck show.
Really, all in one.
All in one.
All in one. Can people still register?
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
full,
well,
are you?
we're just getting, our flyer together now.
You need any sponsors? Is there
Oh,
people that want to sponsor
we'll take
it?
sponsors all the time.
All right. So if there's
We have
anybody
a big
listening,
marquee out here to put you on.
name
the
on.
program.
Okay. I wasn't volunteering. I was just
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
putting it out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I understand.
All right. Well, is there anything else? If not, I'm gonna.
No, I'm hoping that the black culture and black history, the end of the month here, which is only weeks away.
Yeah.
February 29th.
Yeah.
It's leap year this year. I'm not mistaken in saying an extra day there. It is an
extra day. Yeah.
29th, it's leap year. So if you're a male and a gal comes up to you with a little box and she gets down on her knee, remember what she's going to tell you. And I hope. So
All right.
God bless everyone out there. It's a great day out here. And thanks for Katie, our director here at
Yep.
Shear Community Center. And thank you, Mr. Weller.
You're welcome. All right. Take care, Walt. I'll see
Okay.
you around.
Good seeing you.
Good seeing you. Is Dean a go? Mr. Dean? So we're going to talk a little bit about Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe. And people say, Jim, I've never been there. Where is this? It's inside. Let me just see. No. Let me just see if Dean is available. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, good morning to you too. But I wanted to say that we are inside the Cheer Center. And I have people say to me, can I come in the Cheer Center? You absolutely can come in the Cheer Center. There's no question about it, in other words, and there's no charge to come in. Now, there's a cafe in here where you can get something to eat. So you can do this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you want a bite to eat, come on in here. They're open from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, okay? Maryland's Cheer Center Cafe. And the food is great. It's always made from scratch. Marilyn does a wonderful job. Some days there's beef and dumplings. Some days there's chicken and dumplings. There is all kinds of stuff. It's a great place to get a bite to eat. Then on Saturdays from 7 to 11, they are also here at Maryland's Cheer Center Cafe. So anyway, I want to just encourage you to check it out. Now, in a couple weeks, we're having a special edition of the show. Kevin Short is going to be filling in for me. And he said, it will be a breeze. He said, I can talk at least as much as you talk. And I believe he can, folks, okay? I don't think there's any doubt about that at all. So anyway, that's the 29th, and he's going to be joined by his wife, Debbie. They're going to be talking about some things. Norman Jones is going to be talking about some things. And then also the Rehoboth Foodie is going to be joining him. So if you have never been here, why don't you mark your calendar now to come on in on the 29th and watch the show. So what I'm going to do for next week, I'm going to throw out a crazy, silly offer. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Phone number is 422-7336. 422-7336. And if you would like to join me next Saturday, I will buy your breakfast, okay? So you just call and say, give me your name. I'll put your name on the list. And next Saturday, I'll buy the breakfast buffet for you. $8.95. I'll pay it. You can leave a tip if you want or not. That's up to you. But $8.95 breakfast buffet next Saturday, February 22nd, 2020. It will be the last show I'm going to do here myself in the month of February. And then Kevin is doing the show on the 29th. I don't know if he's going to buy everybody's breakfast that day or not. But I'll start with the 22nd. I'll buy your breakfast. Call me now, 422-7336, if you can join me next Saturday morning between 7 and 9. Anyway, and I will gladly buy your breakfast, 422-7336. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This looks pretty darn good. Okay? Pretty darn good. This is Dean. Everybody knows Dean. He helps out around here at Maryland's when he's not working his real job. And what did you bring out here today?
This is the bacon cheeseburger.
That is a bacon cheeseburger. There is no question. I will probably inhale some of that real quick. I have to be out of here no later than 9:10. So anyway, Katie, that was a good-looking burger, isn't it? So anyway, Dean, What do you think of this burger? In other words, are you a burger guy or are you a vegetarian?
No, I'm a burger guy.
Because a vegetarian could eat this because there's lettuce on it.
That's right, lettuce and tomatoes.
Lettuce and tomato. All right. So anyway, how much is it? Do you know?
I know the regular cheeseburger is $5. I think it's a couple dollars more.
A couple dollars more. Okay.
It comes with chips.
Wow.
Or you can substitute it for a side for $2.50 more.
Can you really?
Yep.
All right. And if you come on a day that there's dumplings,
There
you can get a bowl of dumplings too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're getting a phone call. Don't go nowhere, Dean. Don't go nowhere. Caller, are you there?
I'm here. If you're buying, I'll be there next week.
Now let's think about this. Are you sure?
What do you mean I'm sure? Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm just checking. And what's your name?
Michael Catrino, and I've been on the air with you, Jim, for a collector car auction for the Delaware Cancer Coalition.
Wow.
Breast Cancer Coalition.
And do you know where the Cheer Center is in Georgetown?
Yeah, I've been there, and I've been on the air with you there.
Just messing with you. All right. And are you listening on the radio or watching on TV, or how are you seeing or hearing the show?
I'm listening on the radio.
All right. And so you're going to come next week and let me buy your breakfast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'll see.
And I'm a good friend of Shannon Morris, and I don't even live in his district. I live down near Fenwick Island.
Well, what kind of guy is this Shannon Morris guy?
He's just a really good person. I know him as a friend, and he's also been a client of mine.
Okay.
I am in the auction business.
Oh, okay. Oh, I remember because you were involved with the fundraiser auction. Yeah. Over there at the Marvel Museum.
Yeah.
Well, very good. All right. Well, then, Michael, I will see you next Saturday, the 22nd, and I will gladly buy your breakfast.
Thanks, Jim.
All right. See you. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Bye. Well, that's how simple it is to get a free breakfast buffet from Jim Weller on February 22nd. That's a next Saturday offer. So, Dean, we're talking about a bacon cheeseburger with a side of potato chips.
You get potato chips come with all sandwiches.
Yep. And what else is going on in your world?
Busy. Got 2 catering.
Are you two wanting to be on with us?
I'm going to be on that table.
Oh, they're going to be on the table eating. Okay. That's how they roll. All right. So what else did you just say?
Oh, we got 2 caterings tonight.
2 caterings. All right. Are you helping out?
Oh, yeah. We got one at the Seaford Library for ladies. I think it's 97th birthday.
Really?
97th birthday.
Well, that's pretty cool, huh?
And then we've got Epworth Church.
Epworth Church. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go unless you had something else.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to leave you. Okay. All right. Kevin, did you want to say anything? It's up to you. We got about 5 minutes left. I'll give you 2 of them. So anyway, good morning. Unless Debbie had something, either one. I don't want to single anybody out or exclude anybody. We've got a special session with Debbie next Saturday. Her and Jim Martin are going to be on, and they are going to share their award-winning strategies, how to win awards. Kevin, what's up with you?
It's Saturday morning. I don't know.
Saturday morning. Well, you had a good week?
Post-Valentine's Day.
And how was Valentine's Day for the Shorts?
I took my wife out last night.
Did you? All right. Where'd you go?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Yes,
Very good choice. Very good choice. And how was it?
It was good.
Was it good? And what does Debbie like? Or did you let her order, or did you order for her?
I let her order.
You let her order?
Yeah,
okay.
for both of us, actually.
And whose credit card did you use?
I paid.
Okay, very good. All right. And
Rock and Roll Revival has been going on in Bennett High School for the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
And so we had to go last night to the show. And that was the day we had tickets. And so we had to have dinner, and, it was hard to get reservations and eat and get there in a hurry. So
how in the world you get reservations at Chick-fil-A? What Chick-fil-A we talking about?
No, I said because we couldn't get reservations anywhere else.
Okay.
But Chick-fil-A was unbelievably busy.
Oh, I'm sure.
There were a lot of people eating for Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice place to eat.
It is. It was great.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yep.
So anything else going on?
No, just I'm all excited about being here. Now, you're
the 29th.
Why are you buying people breakfast for your last show here?
Yeah.
But not mine.
I did not want to rob you of the opportunity to buy people's breakfast. That's the last thing I wanted to do. I thought that would be rude. To do that. No, nor did I presume you would do it.
Well, no, but I think as part of the, I think you should buy breakfast for the people that are coming
I'm going to think about that.
Okay.
I'm going to think about it. You sound like my government spending my money for me. In other words, right at the moment, I've only had one taker, so all I got 7 more minutes to get out of this deal. I do it late in the show.
You can solicit for it all next week.
I could.
You'd have a week.
I could, but I'm cutting it off at 9 o'clock this morning.
9 o'clock today.
Yeah, last time, I let you talk me into something. I gave away $100 or something like that. So, Jack Riddle, good morning. I showed it to Kevin, Jack, just so you know.
I'm eating at Chick-fil-A so I can keep Jack paid.
At the moment, I do want to tell you something. We need to come up with an award for Jack Riddle, because did he call in or commented or something? But he was the farthest away.
I have not. Yeah, he was in Australia.
Is Cambodia
right?
farther than Australia?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I don't know.
We're going to have to check that out to make sure.
Australia's probably further away.
Well, but anyway, I'm just saying that we owe Jack something. And I may just save this bag of potato chips for my good friend Jack Riddle. Okay? Not let anything happen to him, and give him an award. I'll put it in a box, and I'll wrap that box.
I have not seen Jack since he got back from Australia.
Oh, really?
No, I haven't seen him.
You know, he went for the Australian Open.
I know. And, I want to talk to him about that.
Do you really?
We're going to be, Mid-South Audio is going to be involved in the U.S. Open.
Are you really?
Yeah, that's another story. But
where's that at?
That's in Flushing Meadows, New York.
Okay.
Not as far away as Australia.
I was going to volunteer to go.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine.
Okay.
I'll buy your breakfast.
Will you really? At Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, no, anywhere you want.
Okay, anywhere I want.
So,
all right. Are you nervous about doing this show on the 29th?
I'm scared to death.
Okay, my most important thing is you got to get every one of them commercials done.
Yeah, I know.
Every one of them. I know what's missing here. I had somebody go to every other week. Now I remember what happened.
And did you give them their commercial today?
No, I didn't.
No, so that was good.
That was good.
That was good.
But I was looking and looking. I'm like, where did that piece of paper go? And now I know why it's not in there. They went to every other week.
There you go.
Okay? So that's why I need some more advertisers. So if you know anybody,
you got slots.
Send them my way.
Because believe me, folks, if he had a slot right now, I would not be sitting here. Let me tell you.
That's true.
Yeah.
So next week, though, Debbie and Jim Martin are going to share their techniques and their secrets, and they're going to enjoy their success.
You didn't talk to him about arm wrestling?
Not arm wrestling.
Because I've been coaching her.
Oh, have you really?
I thought that Jim Martin.
Oh, Jim Martin, man, he's got a weak arm. There'll be no problem.
Jim and Debbie arm wrestling,
He carries them crock pots all week long. He's exhausted. No, we're going to have a good time next week.
He does a great work.
He does a great work.
Yes.
But I could use some more advertising. And, I got to get out and beat the bushes. But I do want to tell you something.
There's a rumor going around that you're not working hard enough.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're just not dedicated
to this or the billboard.
You're not focused enough on what you're doing. Yeah.
Right. So
they're just.
But anyway, we need more of these pieces of paper.
I heard you this morning. You almost had Denise. You almost tried to sneak it in that
40-footer
that you were going to pick one up today.
Right.
Yeah, and she kind of wasn't.
We're taking 2 blank checks in case one's not enough. Well, here's the big thing. We really don't want to get a motorhome if we don't agree on it.
You had her convinced to not look at the price.
Right.
Yeah. Just don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, we went to a place yesterday and we're helping somebody get a house.
Yeah.
And we were talking to him about this new house. And I said, man, do not get focused on the price. Just get focused on all the other details first. The price will come at the very end. So, and that's what I want to do today. I want to go to this car show. It's not a car show. It's a camping show, RV show in Atlantic City. And I just want to look around because I don't think there'll be any high-pressure salesmen. I think it's more just they probably figure 90% of the people ain't buying nothing.
I don't know.
So we'll see.
They're paying a lot of money to be there.
They're paying a lot of money to be there.
I bet you they're going to be heavily motivated.
If they want to make a deal, I'm ready. So we'll see. But Denise wants a little one, okay? And I just kind of want a big one. But I want to remind people Weller's is open. Wouldn't mind some business. We are really looking for the perfect assistant manager for Terry, somebody with some sales experience, and just help us. Kevin, I got all these dreams and all these desires to get bigger and to do more things, and everything starts and stops with help.
It requires people. That's
right. I got plenty of business. I
Yeah.
need more people to help with the business.
I am right there with you.
And I met a gentleman yesterday who's in the building business. He said, Jim, if I could get all the help I want, there's no limit to what I could do in the business world.
Yep.
There's just no limit. And it's
well,
just-
I believe, I know we could probably, we would more than double our business if we could find the qualified people that we're looking for.
Yep.
It's
So-
just, they're hard to
and
find.
we both have great teams.
But the
just
reason we
need
have
more.
good teams is because we're extremely particular
Right.
about who we hire. So, yeah.
Yep. And so
And
that
makes
is
it difficult.
It is. It is.
Someone called the other day, and I won't go into this story, but I didn't even
Well,
talk
just
to
give
them.
us their
Debbie,
name.
Debbie talked. I have no idea.
Okay.
And they said, "Hey, do you have any jobs?" And
But you know why they're asking that?
Why?
Because they don't want you to say yes.
Well, and then she said, "What do you do?" And he really didn't have any experience. And
Right.
she said, she finally pulled something out of him that maybe he had some kind of tertiary experience with him. So just to kind of get him to send us a resume and end the call. That was
Right.
kind of it. And she was being very polite.
We're out of time.
And he said, "Oh, we are." Anyway,
Yeah.
he said two things. He said, "Hey, if I was come to work for you, what would the hours be and how much would I make?"
And when's my vacation start? All right, everybody, we are done with this show number 336. If you watched it on Facebook, as soon as the show's over, hit the share button and tell people about it. Stay tuned for the rocket launch TV Delmarva. I'll see you next week. God bless you. Goodbye.